Hey everybody, RockPaperMario here. We have returned to the scene of my torment. I'm wearing a robe. I'm drinking a vodka and tonic. It's Thursday evening, a nice summer evening. It's one of those recording sessions. And the reason I am here is because... So, I never told you this, but... Helga here, or Olga, or whichever one she is, every now and then, she'll, like, you can talk to her and she'll be like, oh, I found Pokemon whatever, whichever legendary Pokemon, Moltres, Dialga, whatever. Give me 5 pieces of Dynitore, I'll give you the lowdown on where to find it if you're interested, wink wink, you know. So, today, right, and yesterday, and the day before that, I've pretty much just been grinding on Dynamax Adventure to try and find the one Pokemon you need in order to finish this mission. I will evidence that by showing you, not my item bag, by showing you my boxes where you can see the Rayquaza, you can see the Jerk, but you can also see all of these guys. Even Ultra Beasts, Legendary Dogs, Genetic Abominations, Benson from Regular Show, a Clam, Angry Birds, Dragons is so stupid, a big red guy, and the snake that devours the earth. So, and then I just stopped doing it online, and what I started doing was playing it offline so it goes a lot faster. And if the Pokemon at the end wasn't the right type, I was just killing my partners so that we just embraced death's sweet release. And then I got in and went to the next one. But finally, Peonia, Olga, my darling daughter, Quantity Time, yeah, you smile, you deserve it, told us that she had the word on the street as to where the Pokemon we need to find is. So, yes, I would like to find Necrozma, or Yzma, or whatever. Yes, I would. I'd love to save my adventure. I'll invite others. Oh no, I never turned on the internet, did I? So it's just gonna be like, okay, just whoever is out and about nearby, of which there is nobody. So yeah, I've been here all day. Literally, well, not all day. So today is like the start of a 1.5 week vacation for me. It's the 3rd of June. And, so what did I do today? Well, I got up, I did some housework, so cleaning and interesting, fascinating things like that. This isn't working. I need to connect to the internet. Will she oh my god, if she now says that she doesn't know where it is, I'm literally going to... I won't be responsible for whatever actions I take. Because I'm not doing it with the computers. I can tell you that much for nothing. Yes, please. Yes, I need to find Necrozma, or Yzma. What a name, Yzma. You know, would like pull the lever, Kronk. I love how films like those like 2000s, like early 2000s era films, like The Emperor's New Groove and The Road to El Dorado, well, like they might be like late 90s, they might be like 1999, but they're definitely like 99 to 2001, that sort of Y2K era or whatever. Like the turn of the millennium era. Like, I love how those films are, like, experiencing a sort of a renaissance by way of meme culture. Like, there's something sort of hilarious about this, and great. There's, like, the most insignificant Pokemon of all time. Well, no, this is good. Dropkick Acrobatics. Suppose I'll go with this. We can always change afterwards. I'm not as worried if I have like real people fighting with me rather than computers who just do silly things like use a substitute over and over again. So, but yeah, the Emperor's New Groove I actually saw in the cinema when it was out. So, like, I'll tell you what I remember absolutely vividly, right? I remember vividly that I went to see The Emperor's New Groove in the cinema for the birthday of a friend of mine from school, right? So we all went to see The Emperor's New Groove. But I also remember that one of the presents that, one of the gifts that the friend of mine got was an action figure from like A Bug's Life, of Tuck and Roll from A Bug's Life. Like so Tuck and Roll are the two woodlice, right? And I vividly remember that because I recall that I never actually got those action figures from A Bug's Life, right? But when A Bug's Life came out, I really liked it and I wanted those action figures, but I don't think I really liked the film. It wasn't that I liked the film, it was just that my favourite thing at the time. And lo and behold, how like, things don't really change very much, right? But one of my favourite things for my entire life have been insects. So of course, I as a child wanted the insect action figures. So, but yeah, I went to see The Emperor's New Groove in the cinema. To be honest, even at the age of whatever I was, 9 to 11, I didn't really find it that great, you know? I'm not, like, sure whether it counts as, like, a great film, but then, like, what does constitute a great film? Like, you're there like, oh, The Emperor's New Groove isn't that great. It's like, yeah, you think The Little Mermaid is, you know? It's like, what are you using to qualify that, or what are you using to measure these films against each other that gives you the authority to say, okay, well, The Little Mermaid is amazing, but The Emperor's New Groove is garbage, or whatever. I mean, that's making an assumption that there are people who say that. I'm not sure whether there are. As I say, I think, like, appreciation for The Emperor's New Groove has only been growing over the past years because of memes, you know? So, I don't know. Whether that also constitutes or represents kind of wide acceptance or appreciation for the film for its quality, I'm not sure. But, you know, it's a fun movie. It's a fun kids movie, so if you're going to watch it, just shit. Yeah, just take a shit and die. Just, if you're going to watch it, just sit down and watch it. Sit back, have a Coke, and shut the fuck up, you know? It's like, whatever. It's just The Emperor's New Groove, you know? I'm actually almost worried whether we'll beat this thing. Oh, well, I guess I spoke too soon. This is going to take like 5 million years. I hope you went to the bathroom before this video. Do you know what oh my god. Do you know what I just realised with fear? I just realised with fear that... No, I'm after fucking this up so much. I just realised with fear that if we die before we see Necrozma, will we still be able to challenge Necrozma? Will she still allow us to, like, challenge Necrozma again? I haven't done enough of this to be sure. Just use Sucker Punch, why don't you? It's like neutral effectiveness. Let's see how much this does. It's similarly little. The Starfall. Can we please just kill this thing? We've worked so hard. No, this is not the time to be avoiding the attack. We're gone. This is going to kill me, and it's going to kill Poltergeist, and it's going to kill Gastrodon. Oh no, that's Sean Beast. So who's Captain Bosch? Well, here's the moment of truth. Are we actually going to be able to... Are we actually going to be able to challenge to fight Yzma again? I don't know. Yes. Yes! Oh, thank you. I love you. I could kiss you. We're crying out loud. You have 4 attacks. How hard could it be to decide to use one of them? This is probably another one of those assholes, actually, that just runs down the clock. Where they just, like, just leave the controller somewhere and then, like, leave the clock just run down. What the fuck is that thing? Oh, it's that, like, rock bug. Why did you pick him? Angel, you have the crab hammer. Use the crab hammer against the fighting chicken. Like Sleepy, you have the UFO. Use psychic against the fighting chicken. The other one, whatever your name is, asshole, you have Jinx. This is the thanks I get for doing all this overtime. Yeah, you do that. It's a cool attack though, Meteor Beam. Again, it's just like one of those cool ones that has that sort of cosmic flair to it. As far as I know as well, like Clefable can learn it, which is cool. Yeah, a fat lot of good the Meteor Beam did you now. I shouldn't be getting so mad at these people. They're probably like 5 or something. I'm probably the only one in this group who's like a 30-year-old person with drinking vodka while playing this, putting myself through this torture just for the sake of a video I'm recording to upload to YouTube. So what, I'm gonna turn on the lamp. I gotta get around this hat. Finally, some good fucking food. Maybe that's why their character is named Sleepy, because they have narcolepsy or something, and they just keep falling asleep conveniently every time they're actually supposed to do something. But you're frozen. You should have picked it. Alright, this one's for all the marbles. I don't think we're gonna win this one. Like, I really don't. We have a frozen bug, a Jinx with like hardly any health, and a narcoleptic trainer in charge of directing its actions, and we've already lost 1 Pokemon. At least Sleepy seems to be somewhat with it. But to be honest, like, since Angel is all frozen solid, I'm not sure what we're going to be able to do. Plus, this thing's probably strong. I don't know much about it. I must have fought it once in my regular file, but to be honest, I don't have much faith that we're going to win this one, viewers. Yeah, Drill Run is probably our best bet. Maybe Gigantamaxing or Dynamaxing will take the... Actually, yes. I think Dynamaxing will take the freeze away. Cause wasn't Whimsicott paralyzed in the last one, that 500-year-long battle against Duraludon? But when it Dynamaxed, I remember it not being paralyzed anymore, though that might be because someone used aromatherapy actually in hindsight, so I'm not really sure on that one. Oh, come on, please. Like, can you not report people like this? Just report them for being idiotic. More like retrograde intelligence, because you're so idiotic. Just this moron sitting there, like, I swear they're not even there. They're probably downstairs watching. I don't know what they're watching. No, it's still frozen. Well, that's great. That's going to be an awful lot of help. Do you know what, Angel? I had faith in you. But seeing you making a moronic move like that makes me think you're not much better than Retro here. We should have let Sleepy Dynamax to be able to use the dark one. Yeah, this one. Even that didn't do that much damage. Okay, so that actually did good damage. I'm happy with that. Like, especially if we can land a critical hit or two. We'll have a lot of time to think about the consequences of our actions. Because when will we learn that our actions have consequences? We'll have so much time, because Retro here obviously has to consult their personal advisor or whatever. Retro is recalling the Vatican, saying, look, I'm even going to put down my controller because I've made my decision. Retro is calling the Vatican, saying, Pope Francis, what should I do? I have a choice of 4 attacks. So far, I've used Draining Kiss about 500 times. I think it's time for a change. Pope Francis is like, stop wasting my time. Yeah, see, this thing's just gonna wipe the floor with us. It's all up to me and the alien. It's down to me and Sleepy. Like, all we need to do is get lucky. If we can get lucky with the attacks it uses, then that's something, you know? It's funny, I never would think, like, oh, Rhydon is such a good Pokemon, you know? But then, like, actually, in this, Rhydon is, like, one of the best rental Pokemon. Just because you have a good ground attack, a good rock attack, and a good steel attack. You have brilliant, like, just type coverage, good defense, and good defense and good attacking power. I should give Rhydon more respect. It's never been a Pokemon I considered. It's just like one of those old stalwart, like, Generation 1 Pokemon. I think, like, that typing rock ground was so ubiquitous in Generation 1, and it was just, like, defensive suicide because water, ice, and grass were so prevalent that you were just able to get... you were just wiped out at every opportunity, you know? Someone uses Ice Beam and you're dead. Oh, he used something different! Everybody! Call CNN! Call Ripley's Believe It or Not! Call Jonathan Frakes Beyond Belief Fact or Fiction! Did they use something else? I can't believe it. Well, maybe I'm seeing things. I mean, I have been drinking, you know. Jesus Christ. No, just use the Dark Pulse. Why'd you have to start becoming all extra now, Sleepy? It's like all these all these people, you know? Well, except Retro. Retro has been kind of consistently irritating throughout the entirety of this run. But Angel and Sleepy, they just kind of build up my hopes. They give me reason to believe in them. And then they just dash it all, you know? They just show me what an idiot I am for trusting in their ability. Well, at least now, Angel is not frozen in a block of ice and they'll be able to use X-Scissor on this thing. I mean, we still have a chance, I think, actually, to be honest. Especially now that Angel is back on board. Touched by an Angel, maybe? Come on, Retro. Break the habit of a lifetime. Yeah, go for it. Now, Joe, oh, do you know what it is? Actually, I spoke too soon. I can tell you exactly what it is. They ran out of PP for Draining Kiss, so now it's just started going to the next one down the line. Which is Lovely Kiss. Did it miss? Did that seriously miss the thing that it used? The Meteor Beam? Well, look, I say Retro is a moron, but actually putting this thing to sleep is extremely useful. Even if they didn't mean to do it here. Okay, right? I'm gonna bet the farm. It's a good thing I don't have a farm, but if I had a farm, I would bet it that they're going to use Lovely Kiss, because they're just like, they're off playing a round of golf somewhere, and they just left their controller there to do the work for them. They're like Homer Simpson with that bird. They have like, they're gone to the movies in a moo-moo weighing 300 pounds, getting insulted and ridiculed by the public, while at home, this bird, this dippy bird, is just hitting A, over and over again. Hey, you're asleep. You can't be pulling tricks like that. What happened to you being asleep? Okay, Sleepy, don't be a hero now. Just use the fucking Dark Pulse, you know? Just use Dark Pulse and kill it. Thank you. Don't be... There's no need to get fancy here. Jesus, we actually did it. Oh, Eye of Little Faith. Throw the Pokeball. What can we catch this thing in? Got a Dive Ball, Timer Ball, Net Ball, Dream Ball, Move Ball, Love Ball, Level Ball, Luxury Ball. I'll do the Luxury Ball, because it is a luxury to have this done and out of the way. It actually is. Oh. Do you know what that means, people? Catching this thing that I don't care about? You know what that means, people? It means that now the Crown Tundra is completed. We've done everything. Well, I say everything. There's like that squirrel fight in the tree that I forgot to do after fighting, yeah, I'll pick... I'm hardly going to leave him behind now. Yzma. Yeah, I'll give it... We kind of have to call it Yzma now, don't we? Is that not spelt this way? Yzma. To be honest, it looks like Yzma when Yzma wears the, when Yzma wears the lab coat and her hair is all like spiked up and she has the goggles. She looks like that. Put the metal coat. I'm not even paying attention anymore. Dynamax Adventure has broken me. Like, well, maybe not broken me, but still. Also, there's this guy. He should be like, yeah, I'll say that I like it. So this guy will like offer us a new thing called Endless Dynamax Adventure, which which sounds to me at this moment in time, 10:20 p.m. on June the 3rd, 2021. Like Endless Dynamax Adventure sounds like a fate worse than death. It's the equivalent of Chinese water torture. We're just going to show, like, Big White Belt's dad the neck to Yzma, and we'll close this one off. You actually caught a Pokemon by using that mysterious clue. Let's have a look. So this one's Necrozma, the Prism Pokemon. Looks pretty dark and, prismy. Came from another world. Sounds just like you need more time out in the sun. Chin up, you'll be sparkling with energy in no time. The picture of prismatic health. Mind letting me see that legendary clue? So that's this one end. This one end. You told... Who did write it so? Excuse me, where did you find that paper exactly? It was at our base camp. Mind your own fucking business. It's actually from my notes. I wonder how this could have... So obviously he's been plagiarizing too. He's like, I don't know, lady. Quite relieved you found that paper. Not to mention you caught Necrozma, the one responsible for the whole wormhole. This wormhole that we never even saw. So yeah, this is our prize, is an ability patch. Now actually, I've done this so much today that I have enough to buy my own ability patch now. But the ability patch is brilliant. It allows you to give a Pokemon their special ability, which is great. We got a Beast Ball, whatever. I don't really care about that. No need to worry about returning the paper. I've got another copy. Oh well, I can sleep at night. Gotta hand it to you, Chief. Only you could track down and catch a thing like that with just a single photo to go on. Well, it took me long enough. Feels like we've come to the end of a chapter or something, doesn't it? You look ready to keep on going for a while yet, though. Go on, Chief. I can't wait to hear about all the exploits and adventures you get up to from here on out. So that is the end of the Crown Tundra. Thank you very much for watching. In the next part, which will actually be, well, so the next couple of parts will be the end of the LP. We're going to go and do the Galarian Twinkle Cup, or Star Cup, or whatever it's called. Thank you very much for watching. I'm so glad that Dynamax Adventure doesn't have to be a part of my life for the time being, again. See you next time. Bye now.